JD, in that third inning, what did you guys do so well as a group?
I think the guys just did a great job just, not chasing him around the zone and getting him in the zone. And, obviously he walked some guys and got some guys on base. And, I think it was a collective team effort, of everyone just making sure they weren't chasing around and, really keyholing them.
On your grand slam, Morton was throwing you down and away the whole at-bat. At that point in the middle of it, do you start zoning in on that specific zone and trying to get your pitch right there?
I don't know, not really. To me, I just trying to get a strike. I feel like if it's in the zone, I feel like I can hit it. And just, I was fortunate enough I was able to get a good pitch.
What was that inning like? Between the crowd and between the 3 home runs.
Yeah, it was fun. It was kind of crazy. Everyone said it was rocking. I usually, kind of go down into the cage and go to my position in the cage down there. But when I was out there, it was nuts.
JD, you guys have made up 10 games and gotten to the wild card in less than 2 months. I know you got a long way to go, but you guys take a minute to realize how far you've come in a fairly short period of time?
No, not really. We just caught up in the day-to-day. I think we're just on a good roll, and we're just kind of focusing on the next game every time, we come out to the ballpark.
You guys have continued to say that you believe in yourselves, you believe in this group in here. Does moving ahead in the wild card sort of validate some of those beliefs and making up that gap in the standings?
Yeah. Obviously, ever since I go back to that meeting, ever since we kind of just said, hey, no one expects us to do anything. You can ask everyone in New York, and they're expecting us, to fall out of this whole race. So let's just go out there and have fun. And I feel like we just bonded a little bit more that day, and it was I don't know, started snowballing.
JD, given how crisp Senga looked through those first 5 innings, does the injury feel like you guys took a hit today?
It's obviously, it's a big piece that we're, losing him. He was a huge piece. The way he threw the ball today was amazing, and it was exciting. And obviously we want him to come back as quick as we can. But I personally feel like everyone's just like next guy up. I feel like that's what it's been like all year for us. When Sugar went down and we lost him, it was kind of like just next guy up, and let's just keep rolling. Let's just keep the vibes positive.
How excited were you to see him pitch so well in the first game back?
Yeah, it was great. I think everybody was. The whole stadium, everyone. All the fans, everybody. It's a tough break, but, he's going to do everything he can to come back, and we're going to keep staying positive and not look at the negative of this, look at the positive, and, we're in first place now in the wild card, and let's just keep going.
What do you think of the addition of Ryan Stanek? I'm sure you faced him some.
Yeah, he's got a good arm, throws hard. He's definitely going to help us. So we're excited to, add a piece here.
Does that, when the front office makes a move like that, when there was a lot of time where people weren't sure if you guys would be buyers or sellers, what does that do for a clubhouse?
Like I said, I feel like this team has been so good at just focusing on what we can control, coming out every day. And not getting caught up in, the outside noise and what things look like. And, this is a team, a month ago, no one thought we were going to be here. So we just want to keep the vibes positive and keep everything, kind of good and happy, and let's just keep rolling.
How you guys were able to lock in after Senga got hurt. That's a pretty drastic shift in the mood there.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a tough piece to lose, but there's no sense in dwelling on it. He's going to do everything he can to come back, and hopefully he's back by the playoffs. But there's a lot of baseball left, so we just got to keep it going.
JD, when you look at your lineup, how deep it is in talent, how difficult you think your lineup is for pitchers to navigate through a game through?
It's good. It's I think we have a unique lineup. I think we have a lot of guys that just make contact and have good at bats and put the ball in play. And it's one of those things where you have guys that control the zone, put balls in play, and you just kind of one of those things where you can kind of snowball innings. You get guys moving, get guys on, and action happens. So it's just, I don't know, I feel like you look at our team, we have a couple big name players, but we have a couple guys that no one really knows about either. And those are the big pieces, I feel like, for us. Those are the difference makers.
Jay, before the game, I think you were joking about if you don't get a hit tonight, you were going to change the spikes?
No, not the spikes.
Okay.
The turfs I wore.
Okay. Okay. How did it feel to get that hit? And
I felt great. Anytime you get a hit like that, it feels amazing. It's just, it's a big part of the game. So just being able to come through felt great.
Do you wear same shoes tomorrow? Because you mentioned pre-game.
Of course. What's wrong with you? Of course.
Which one did you
Yeah.
put them?
The Cyber trucks. Those ones over there. I don't know what those are. They look good though.
I was happy to see that.
It was good. Thanks, guys.